Hello class, this is a video tutorial on determining the shared region between two simultaneous linear inequalities. So we've got 4 examples here. You'll see after a few you can really quickly pick out how to do these. So let's go in depth in this first one. Okay, so as we did with the single linear inequality, we do this by testing points. So the common one, if it's possible, I test 0, 0. So I'm substituting 0 into both of these for both x and y. So for the first one, let's do this one in orange. So 0 less than negative 3 times 0, which is 0, plus 11. So let's write it out. And that will give me 0 is less than 11. So then if you get a true statement, that means that is the region that we do want. So since 0, 0 is below this one, that means we are going to shade in this region here. Okay, so for now, because I can do this digitally, I am going to show you that I am shading this in. But for you, you should really just be imagining this being shaded in. So we have shaded this one in. Okay, so let's do the other one in purple. Okay, so in purple, I'm again going to substitute 0 into the other function, the other line. So we're going to get 0 is greater than or equal to. When I substitute 0 here, I will get negative 4. Now, is that a true statement? In this case, it is. 0 is indeed greater than negative 4. So in light purple, I am also going to shade this region here. Let's do this in a darker purple so we can see it. Oops, sorry. Should be above this line here. And from doing this, you can see a shared region. You can see this region overlaps for both of the tests that we did. So the correct answer that we need to shade is this region here. So let's do that one in blue. There we go. And that is the shared region. And there we have it for this example. Now, we can do this again in that order where we pick a point and we really test and substitute it here. I'll do it again for this one, and just to really show you to get our heads around it. Again, the easiest one to pick is the point 0, 0. So picking 0 for this one, and you'll see in my later videos you really can pick any points, but 0, 0 is often the easiest one. So substituting 0 into this orange one, so that is this one here. So substituting, so 0 into here, 0 is greater than or equal to, in this case, 0 plus 3, well, it's going to be 3. And this is not a true statement. 0 is not greater than 3. So on this line, we are not shading this region. We are shading the other region opposite to this. So we are shading above this region here. Okay, there we go. So we've done that test. And again, doing this one in purple, substituting 0 into, 0, 0 into the other graph. So 0 is less than or equal to. Substituting 0 here, I get 0 minus 2. 0 is less than or equal to, sorry, less than -2. Well, that is not true. So this region, which is above this line, is not shaded. So we are going to shade the region opposite. So it's this region that we are shading it. You can see there's a shared or an overlap. That's this one here. So that's the correct combined region that we need to shade in. So doing that one in blue. There we go. And there we have, and I realized in my other example, the one previous, because this is greater than or equal to this half x, which is this one, I need to solidify that line, meaning I need to make it into a solid black or a solid, well, whatever color. And there we have it. Likewise with this one, the 2x minus 4, which is this one, needs to be made solid as well. So let's write that in. There we go. Now, these two examples are the one I'm demonstrating using this testing, actually substituting into it. These next two is another technique that you can use to really just pick out whether it is or isn't that region. So remember, you can go back to this test, picking the point 0, 0. But an easier way of doing it is the one I'm going to demonstrate to you here. So when it says y is greater than 2x minus 3, it's saying that the point that I pick, is this y value above the line? I'll repeat. The point that I pick, let's say this one, is the y value of this point, y value, above the line at this point. So in this case, because I picked this random point, this point, the y value is above the line at the same x value. So this, I am going to shade this region above that line. There we have it. Just to pick another point, let's say we pick randomly, let's pick this point here. Is this point above or below this line here? So that's this equation. So I'll repeat, is the y value of this point, is the y value greater than the line at this point? In this case, that's not true. This point is below the line at this point. So we are not going to shade this region, but we are going to shade the region above the line. So this one here. There we have it. You can see again, there's a combined region here to the left. And I promise you it's not always supposed to be here on the left. I just randomly picked these numbers. It's coincidentally that one. So it's this region here. So that is the shared region of that inequality. And these, both of them are greater than but not equal to. So we don't need to solidify any of these lines. I'll demonstrate to you this other technique again. In this one, I will pick 0, 0 one more time. So picking this point. So I'm testing this line here, negative or 3 minus x or negative x plus 3. Think about the y value at this point. Is the y value of this point, is it below the line at the same x value? So in this case, yes, it is. This point is below, is less than the line at that same point. meaning I am going to shade below this line that we just tested. Shading this one. You get it? Not that I need to shade the whole thing. And again, I'm going to pick another point here. 0, 0. It really can be any point. So I'm now looking at this line, which is this one here. Is this point below the line at the same x value? So I'll repeat, is the y value at this point below the line at the same x value? In this case, this is not true. So we are not going to shade this region above this line, which means we are going to shade the region below this line. So shading that one in purple, below this line. I hope you can see the shared region that we need to shade in. The shared region that we need to shade in is this one here. So let's delete our working here. So remember, it's below this line and it's below this line. So there's a region that's below both of these lines. So shading that one in. And as you can see, both of them are still less than but not equal to, so I'm not going to make any of the dotted lines solid. That's how we get it. So I hope that's given you an insight into how you can use the actual algebraic testing to determine the regions that we do or don't sketch or shade in, as well as thinking about this as a point being above or below the line to determine the region that we need to sketch. In any case, hope to see you in the next video, and best of luck.